has been around for years. Not only has it been around for years, the technology far surpasses anything that is getting all the hype, what we call Bitcoin and Ethereum, even Solana. Solana has showed its ass in the past couple of days. I know my spiritual community isn't used to this, but you guys need to hear this as well. Make sure you're following me on X and supporting me on X, because it's a necessity for me as well. Okay? All this plays into the spirit as well. This is what I'm talking about, Star Trek reality, and that's going to a quantum-based computing system of cryptocurrencies and AI and things like that. It's a part of God. You can ignore it all you want, but it's a part of the reality. This is where humanity's headed. As nefarious as you think these other people may be, but let me explain something to you. It's more than just XRP, the native token. It's XRP, the blockchain, the ledger that's being built on top of by devs that have these brilliant ideas like XRP Health and marketplaces where they sell NFTs. Different use cases that are being built on top of this ledger system, right? That moves money at breakneck speeds. And this is what we call the internet of value. Like we had the internet of information, we now have the internet of value, where value can be moved at breakneck speed and liquidity isn't held up because transaction speeds are slow, right? Now, X is the meta when it comes to cryptocurrency. You can learn about cryptocurrency on Twitter. On TikTok, excuse me. But to be a part of the ecosystems, you have to be on X. To be with the artists, the developers of these apps, of these new decentralized applications that they're building on top of the blockchain. X is where you're going to be in the circle, not just investing in the coins. Listen to what I'm telling you. There's ecosystems that are being built on each of these blockchains. Hedera Hashgraph, Algorand, Cardano, XRP, all these different ecosystems. And then within the ecosystem, there are different things that are happening. Listen, right? There's NFTs. There's decentralized applications. There's DEXs and SEXs, CEXs, centralized exchanges, right? That are being built on each blockchain. Listen, and then you can be, if you're smart enough, aware enough, and have the foresight enough, you can be in the group with those who are building on top of it. I'm building on top of it through my music. So I'm gonna have my music on the on Web3, and I already have music videos that I've minted, right? There are artists that have minted their art on the blockchain. There are social media applications that are being built on the blockchain that people can have their data owned by them. Listen to what's happening now. TikTok, Instagram, and I'm going to put TikTok into this. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, they're all data mining, right? That's Web 2. That's very Web 2. I come on, I sign up for something, right? All my data goes wherever they want my data to go. I try to monetize through the app itself instead of being able to monetize my data itself. Instead of being able to monetize the actual video that I created, the data from the video I created, the intellectual property from the video I created, that's Web 2. Web 3 is signing into an application with a wallet. Now, everything that I do on that application, I can sell potentially. The posts that I post, the art that I make, I can write something out and sell. Everything is very Web 3 based, meaning all the things that I do, including my live, if it was on blockchain, I could sell off once I'm done. I could sell off the live as intellectual property. This is what's happening. And this is the play. Now, if we're talking, follow me. If we're talking about fifth dimensional distractions, all the distractions within the realities that we're living in the waking life are distractions built upon that, distracting us from us being God. Now, if you're talking about on the physical level, money and all that stuff, what's the distraction with all the distractions that are running around on that level? The distraction is blockchain technology. They don't want you to invest in blockchain technology. I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I'm not talking about Dogecoin. I'm not talking about the Trojan horse. I'm talking about the technology that's about to change the entirety of the planet financially in the now. Not, I'm telling you, in the now, y'all. I want to be able to infuse the knowledge and energy and information into you that I have, but I can't. You just have to do the research to know, oh, this MoonManT, the reason why MoonManT is so passionate about this when he doesn't really even care about money like that is because it's actually changing the entirety of the system. It's turning it into some Star Trek shit, period. It's turning into some Star Trek shit, literally. So if you guys really want to know, definitely do some research on here. I'm going to be doing some more videos when it comes to blockchain, so I'm going to balance my content. I'll be talking about the nature of reality, obviously, like I can never not. But then I'm going to be talking about blockchain technology, cryptocurrencies. You can also book a one-on-one with me, book a session in my bio. My X is MoonManT. Everything's at MoonManT. Follow me. When we talk about XRP, I'm in the circle, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. People follows me. Yeah, it's that real. Like, I'm with the NFT people on X and XRP. Yeah, I'm in the mix. I'm there. I'm that guy. I'm a collector there, a musician there. And I was already on the ETH blockchain, famous. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. Famous on the ETH blockchain. Why? Because, hold on. Famous on the ETH blockchain because I told you guys I was a part of a. Yes. You guys, hey, I do one-on-ones. If you don't want to have a one-on-one, I need you guys to give gifts. It has to be that way, or I have to have you guys book one-on-ones because this information is valuable. This is gonna make you money, right? You feel what I'm saying? It's an energy exchange. Okay, so thank you. This is all I'm saying. Like, there are people coming on here doing this all day. Roses all day. And they're getting thousands of dollars and they're not giving you no game. And yet those who have the game give it to you for free. And on a monetary level, they get nothing. And that, to me, is not fair. And I have to set the standard. If I have this type of financial game, not a spiritual game I give off for free, because you can go meditate and get the spiritual game easily, right? But when it comes to this type of game, man, I put in too much work. I've lost thousands of dollars doing research, experimenting. I got to be able to get my just due to talk about this stuff, right? So this is why I asked, give gifts, so I could really put y'all up on game, right? I've made thousands and I've lost thousands of dollars doing research, right? Me and my twin. We've been talking about this shit since 2017. Not just spiritual shit, financial shit, since 2017. Now I'm in the ecosystem, right? Now let me explain it to you. I'll keep going. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. So the Ethereum blockchain in the beginning, when Ethereum and different blockchain technologies like Ethereum have smart contract capability, meaning coded within the currency itself, you have the ability to create smart contracts that are coded for specific actions. When I do these funds will be released. Or if I buy this picture, the funds will be released to the artist, directly to their wallet. No middleman. He doesn't have to message me, hey, did you send the funds? None of that. Smart contracts. Once this action's done, this goes right to them. And then if that person sells that person's work, that person already put, hey, 10% gains on whenever that person sells. They don't even have to talk to them anymore. That person can go sell their shit for $100,000 and that person will get $10,000 right to their wallet. They'll never have to even question, where'd my money go? I've seen you sold it. I didn't get my residuals. No, that's not how it works in Web 3.0. That's not how it works with NFTs and smart contracts. Now let me get back to the point. During the early days of Ethereum, this is when the smart contracts were just beginning to be realized by people that they can build on top of them. So what did they do? Right? They built what we call decentralized auction houses, right? What we call NFT platforms now that are popularized by Bored Apes and CryptoPunks and things like that. But it wasn't really about that. It was more so about the underlying technology that allowed people to exchange punks and buy CryptoPunks, like a picture like this. Say, for instance, a picture like this. Say, for instance, it went for $1,000 or whatever. Somebody bought this picture for $1,000 on the blockchain. Then they sold it for $20,000. This is what was happening in the early days of NFTs. I'm talking 2018 up into 2023 in the height. People were selling things for hundreds of thousands of dollars. One item for hundreds of thousands of dollars. A pixel ape that was randomly generated. Now, listen to what I'm telling you. That was the hype. That's what made people not believe in it. But the underlying technology they ignored. The fact that I can put my art on this technology, which we call a blockchain, which is immutable. Codes can't be cracked there to be able to steal your stuff. And if I set that I want my price to be this, and then when my piece is bought and someone sells it for $1 million, I had already stipulated in the contract that I want 10% of it. So there's no chasing anybody down. This is what we call smart contracts. I don't have to follow you and text you, hey, I seen you made a sale. Listen to what I'm telling you. Now, in the early days of Ethereum, I was a part of a project. It was called Twin Flames. The Twin Flames project was created by Justin Aversano. He shot 100 sets of twins. Listen to me. I'm trying to give you a game of how I'm really in the game for real. He shot 100 sets of twins. Before he did that, it was a physicalized project. Then he discovered blockchain technology. He discovered smart contracts and NFTs. So he, what we call, minted the project on the Ethereum blockchain. So these are all different blockchains, XRP, Ethereum. He minted it on that blockchain as a art project under a smart contract on one of these decentralized auction houses. One of them is called OpenSea. Okay? Follow the game. I hope you got a pen and paper. Like the live, share the live. Give gifts if you feel called to. Please support that way. Or if you can't and you don't want to attach your wallet to this, you can support me this way by sending a donation to the MoonManT Cash App. Listen to me. Now, Justin Aversano put the 100 sets of twins out on the NFT marketplace. He sold them initially $1,000 each for each picture. So that's 100 pictures at $1,000. He instantly made $100,000. Not instantly. It took about 2 to 3 weeks to sell out all the 100 pictures. So he made $100,000. Now these pictures go into secondary market. It's no different. Wait, here we go. He did that. Boom. He sold it. Okay. He sold it out. Mind you, I'm a part of this project. Me and my twin brother are pictures in this project. Somebody bought it for $1,000. One picture. So the floor price became $1,000 within 2 weeks. It was $25,000 for one picture. One picture on the blockchain that people were buying digitally. It wasn't a physical picture. I have the physical proof of the original pictures right in my room right there, right? Track with me. He sold it. Sold each one for $1,000. He made $100,000. Now, one of them, the floor price went to $25,000. Now the auction houses, the real life auction houses, are starting to pick up on it. Then it went to $30,000, $40,000. Now it's not now. At that point, it was $100,000 for one of these pictures that me and my twin brother was a part of. It became the highest grossing NFT photography project ever, and still is to this day. Let me say that again. The highest grossing NFT photography project ever, and still is to this day. This project dropped in 2019, 2020. Okay? So I became instantly a face name. They see me, you are in Twin Flames. That big. You and your brother were in Twin Flames, weren't you? I remember seeing that picture all the time. So I was already big in the crypto world. But even before I was big in that world, like I told you guys, I was teaching blockchain since 2017. This project came out in 2020. So I was creating reality. I was creating a reality with the passion that I had for crypto to be solidified in the NFT space, to be solidified in this space, that space, creating reality. That was a part. That's a reality I rarely talk about. But if you follow me on X, you'll see it. But let's make the long story short. Let's keep going. The real life auction houses. I told you about the auction houses that were built on top of the blockchain, right? These are what we call OpenSea, that people are selling their art and pixel punks and stuff like that. The big auction houses, the real life auction houses, started to take notice. What the fuck is going on over there? Christie's, okay? Christie's took heed. You guys, give me a second. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a picture so I can make this story make sense. You guys, give me a second. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a picture so I can make this story make sense. You guys, give me a second. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a picture so I can make this story make sense. You guys, give me a second. Bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a picture so I can make this story make sense. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Watch this. All right here. Look at this, y'all. Here we go. Boom. Now let me set the scene. At the top, you can see what it says, the location I'm in. Okay, peep that. That's my twin brother right there, the Lord D. Lee. That's me clearly. This is Christie's in New York City, the premier world auction house. World, not, oh, this is a nice little place to sell my stuff. No, Babe Ruth jerseys, Michael Jackson gloves, and anything that you can name that has prestige. Picasso's. Anything you can name that has prestige is sold in these auction houses. Where am I? This is my picture right here. There I go. Me and my twin brother in Christie's. Next to the photo that I'm talking about, Twin Flames, the project. Let me explain this again. This is Christie's, where some of the greatest items in the lore of human beings gets sold. Okay? I'm trying to paint the picture for y'all. This is my twin. This is me. This is our picture right here. Right there. This is what I'm talking about. This is no cap. This is real life. Okay? Listen, this is what I manifested. Let me explain. Yeah, I really don't be hearing the story, so let me really break down the story for you, right? Here we go. Look, listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Michael Jordan, that's just sports. The greatest painters of all time, the greatest photographers, the greatest anything of all time gets sold in places like Christie's for millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, this was a project. This is originally a physical project, which turned into an NFT project, crypto-based, which then got sold in Christie's for $1 million. The entire set of 100, the next day after this day, was sold for $1 million. We were in Christie's and they were treating us like celebrities. We were in Christie's, they were treating us like celebrities. Okay? Legitimately. Now, this is me. This is the first day. This is the first day of the showing that I went, right? And I said, visited Christie's to observe the Twin Flames collections before auction later this week. I truly believe it will break the photography sale record. My twin and I are number 68. And what did it do? It broke the photography record, right? And I was a part of that. Literally, a aperture of the project. And these are all sets of twins, 100 sets. Long story short, I know what I'm talking about, and I'm really in that world. So I have to paint the picture for you, because sometimes if someone just talks, it's like, oh, he has knowledge, but why should I even listen to him? It's because I'm actually in the ecosystem of these cryptocurrencies, these networks, these ecosystems, right? Like for real. Now, mind you, here we go. Let me paint the picture even further. Okay, my girlfriend, she was in the project too. She was in Twin Flames. That's how I met her. And the project's called Twin Flames. Oh, isn't it? Now, you see the magic here. Not only that, you ready? Not only that, my best friends, since I was a kid, in the city I'm from, we both had the same tattoos. He has it blue, though. He has it blue. Are right here. They're called the Trippy Twins. And they're Caucasian human beings. And they're twins. And we've known each other all our lives. They were in the project as well. Listen to me. Okay, that's good. Gave you a synopsis of where I'm from, what I got going on. Then Justin Aversano, the creator of this, he went on to create a curation platform. He went on to create a curation platform where he curated NFT artists, brought them together, and then created different projects that would represent his shit. It's called Quantum Art. It became one of the biggest curation platforms in NFT history. And he hired me to be the social media manager for it, because he knew I was great with writing. I was an author. Hey, bro, I'll pay you a lot of fucking money to manage the social medias. So I did that. Yeah, so, and people treat X like the gospel when it comes to crypto, NFTs, and things like that. And I was one of the, safe to say, everybody that knows me in that world knows me because of that. So they follow me. They like, I'm one of the top dogs in that reality because of the things that I've done within that reality. So the same way you guys know me as, oh, MoonManT, he's spiritual, he's knowledgeable about reality. When you go to X, that's how they know me. Like, MoonManT, like, he was quantum. He's a twin flame. He's in the Twin Flames project. Like, what? Like, he is famous forever when it comes to this shit. For real. Humbly. It's just to give you a glimpse of what's going on. Okay. Done with the background story. Background story done. Now, let's get into it. The entirety of the financial market is moving liquidity towards these cryptocurrencies. Why? Because these cryptocurrencies are not just coins, they're technologies. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Or I will just make this information strictly for one-on-ones. I'm telling you, this has to be supported, this knowledge. Because again, I spent a lot of money just learning about this, then a lot of money actually applying it, right? So I do one-on-one sessions for those who want to give me a energy exchange to learn this information that can make them more money than they've ever seen in their entire life. Because that's where it's headed. So please like the live, please share the live, please support and give gifts if you feel called to. My belief is that I shouldn't have to dance. I shouldn't have to gossip to get gifts, because that's what happens on TikTok. People come on here, they dance, they play they literally play NPC. They come on here, they play NPC. They play NPC and they get thousands of dollars. I'm on here trying to give you game how to make thousands of dollars. For today, strictly because of the inauguration. I think there will be an initial pump. I don't know how. I believe XRP is going to break its all-time high. It depends strictly on. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank y'all for the support. If you guys have a specific question about blockchain, we're going to make today about blockchain. We're not even going to talk about the TikTok ban and all that shit. We're not going to give no energy to that. If you guys have a question in regards to blockchain, drop it. Drop it below. I can't send gifts, so I just cash up you. Thank you so much. I don't care if it's $1. Thank you. It's all about energy exchange. Even the feeling like, oh, somebody sent you something. Even if it's 50 cents, it's like, I bet. There's the exchange there. I'm not just giving up all the game that I accumulated all these years for basically free. You feel what I'm saying? Because this has been years in the making. But here we go. Thank you guys. Like the live. If there's any specific questions. Oh, I think XRP is going to break its all-time high today. And then there's going to be some type of pullback in the market. But the market's very, very volatile right now. Thank you. The market's extremely volatile right now because of what Trump did. Trump introduced a coin. He introduced a meme coin. Really doesn't have any utility, but he introduced a coin, and in the introduction of that coin, it sucked out liquidity from all the other coins. What's the liquidity? The money that's accessible instantly from each of these coins. So I can easily just pull it out. Like your bank accounts are supposedly liquid because you could put your money in a bank account and then instantly take the money out. What's not liquid? Let's talk about something that's not. This is basics. Let's do the basics. What's not liquid? A piece of art. A piece of art is not liquid. Why is it not liquid? Because you have to find someone to buy the piece of art before you have the money. So it's a hard asset. It's not a liquid asset. These are terms that people are using that mean something. So a hard asset is an asset that it's not liquid. It can't be you can't free flow, right? Right? Okay. Now, liquidity means, oh, I can instantly just take some cash out and buy something else. I can't exchange my painting for this. Some people might not take it. It's not liquid enough. Gold isn't liquid enough. Well, gold's pretty liquid because you can easily find people who buy the gold, but it's not as liquid as cash. Cash is liquidity. That's the liquid. I can instantly buy things because the majority of people take cash, or the majority of people take digital dollars. Listen to what the fuck I'm telling you, right? Liquidity gets stopped up. This is all part of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Listen to me. Liquidity gets stopped up, like the live, share the live. Liquidity gets stopped up usually because of transaction speed. Listen, when you swipe your card, your Visa, this is free fucking game. When you swipe your Visa card, that transaction has to be solved so that the money can go back and forth between whoever is going back and forth between. But Visa is a payment processing company. It's a company that processes payments. Listen, they can only process a certain amount of payments per second. How many fucking payments are being made per second is the question. Millions, if not billions, of payments are being processed, are being tried to be processed per second. Yes, MoonManT, correct. Thank you so much. If you wish to donate, thank you. So when you swipe your card, how many fucking people are swiping are swiping their cards at one time? So how many transactions can Visa solve at one point? Not that fucking many. Hence the reason why it says in your app, processing. In your Cash App, processing. In your bank account, processing. Why is it processing? Because the payment provider only can process a certain amount of transactions per second. Is it dawning on you what the fuck is happening? Why liquidity is being stopped up? Why you have to wait for your check? Why you have to wait for this transaction to go through? Why you have to wait for the money to hit? Because it's being processed. There are things happening on the back end that they're not telling you about, which makes the financial system run or not run, or run slowly. Oh my God, I know it's dawning on you because the way I put it is so nicely, isn't it? Now let's keep going. The technology that these things are built on are archaic. Listen, it's archaic. Now there's cryptocurrencies or crypto blockchain technologies that have cryptocurrencies attached to them. Now there's a blockchain that we call Algorand. There's a blockchain we call Ethereum, or we call XRP or XDC. I'm giving y'all free game. Like the live, share the live. I'm telling you how I'm about to break this down. Now these are not just coins that you invest in. They're technologies that free up this liquidity between transactions. Listen to me. XRP, for instance, is able to solve thousands of transactions per second. Oh, shit. So the technology of XRP can solve thousands of transactions per second, as opposed to Visa can only solve maybe 100 or some shit like that. Maybe less transactions per second. So that means it frees up the liquidity instantaneously. You're not going to have to wait for your check if these shit is built on the blockchain. If the banks are finally built on the blockchain instead of built on archaic systems like they've been. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I'm giving you $1 million. When you see Gillian Waller talk about $1 million worth of game, this is $1 million worth of game. Because on the third dimensional, lower fourth dimensional level of this particular reality, the distraction they're worrying about is the money. It's sleight of hand. They want you to look over here at the TikTok ban and be while they're completely changing the financial system into a brand new one. Yes, we know the ultimate distraction is from our God self and our inner world. We know that. We understand that. That's known. We already been talking about that for months. But I haven't balanced my information on this app because I've put most of that information on X. But everybody already knows. If you're on X, you already know it. But when you come on TikTok, Instagram, you come these places, most people have no clue what's happening in the blockchain technology sector. They don't know that there's been technologies that have been built that help liquidity flow easily, that frees up the liquidity. If I have to send money to Argentina right now, it would take days to get there because the transaction has to be processed across borders, across time, between wallets. And the transaction like you get the message, oh, this will be there in 3 business days. Why the fuck isn't it there right now? Oh, because you're not aware that there is technologies behind the scene that have to play out before the money can even get to where you want it to go. Now technology has been built to where the shit can go there in a second. That's freeing up liquidity. The internet of value. Like we have the internet of information. Now I can instantly tell you I'm God, right? In the 1950s, I couldn't do that. I had to send you a letter or write a book. I had to send a letter that I believe I'm God to you. And then it would get to you however long it took, however much time it took to get there. And then by the time it got to you, you had already been programmed by what was immediately around you. Once you read it, you won't believe it. But the internet of information made it to where I can jump on here and say, hey, I believe I'm God and I believe you're God too, instantly. And it get to 38 people, should be 5,000 people in this bitch. But it can get to 38 people instantaneously. Y'all share the live like the live. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Now, the internet of value, where money is being freed up to where I can send you money and you don't got to wait mad long to get it. Processing overloads. And we're not talking about peanuts. I'm not talking about $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. I'm not talking about $10 million. I'm talking about billions of dollars can be sent to some Now listen to what the fuck I'm telling you, man. We worried about our little check every week getting there instantly. You can get paid the day. With this technology, you can get paid the day you work. The only reason why you don't is because it's processing power and they don't have enough. Everything has to go through all of these channels, back-end channels, before it hits your bank account. Now with this technology, you can get paid that day, instantly go to your bank account. Now how much liquidity is that freeing up for you? Listen to me. How much liquidity is that freeing up for you in your life that you can get paid every day if you wanted to? Then you could do everything, something small every day for every day instead of getting paid every 2 weeks and then watching things fly by. I could have did this, I could have did that, but I was waiting 2 weeks. Now that's you on a lower level financially. How much money is it freeing up institutions when I can send billions of dollars and it get to the other institution within 2 seconds, 3 seconds? How much liquidity is that freeing up? And how the real question is, how much time did it take for me to send billions of dollars before? It took the fucking bank a week, sometimes 3 days to process a couple thousands of fucking dollars. It took. How much time would it take to process billions? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Now these technologies are freeing up liquidity for major institutions, billions and billions and billions of dollars that can be moved at the speed of light. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Please support me because I'm giving y'all free game that I usually charge money for. I'm telling you, this game I charge people for. Like the live, share the live, push this out to people. Donate. You know what I'm saying? This is for, I'm so serious. Because this, once you actually apply it in your reality, you're going to be like, God damn, why wasn't I in on the game? For lack of knowledge, we suffer. Now let's go back to the internet of information real quick so we can bring it home. Our moms, dad, and maybe you if you're old enough, if you're in your 50s, 60s, you had the ability, you watched the internet come about, you watched technology come about, you observed it, you watched it, wow. Now you see, wow, look at where it came from. In the mid-1990s, you had the chance to see, wait, before I get there. Everybody on the planet, damn near, benefits from the internet. They use the internet, right? We all do. But only a few people benefited from the internet. Meaning, only a few people had the vision the vision and future knowledge to invest in Google, to invest in Spotify, to invest in Apple Music, to invest in the internet. Amazon before it was Amazon, PayPal before it was PayPal. They had a vision like, nah, this is going to be the future. And they made money off of it while they knew that the world would run on it. And they're like, these people are idiots. Why aren't they investing in this? Oh, they suffer for lack of knowledge. Now everybody uses PayPal. Everybody uses the internet. Everybody uses Amazon. Everybody in the fucking world is using it. But only a few are on a yacht right now who used it. I don't think you hear me. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. You right now, in this very right now moment, are in the moment of that. You hearing me or not? You hearing me or not? You're in the moment of that. You're in the moment of MoonManT told me, and then a future moment, you'll be in that moment if you don't listen, of regret. I know future. I know movie. I know dream. I know how dream work. You're in the moment where you're getting the information. Then you have a moment where you have you have the gap in between where life happens, where you can apply the information. Then another moment where the shit manifests and you either made the decision to do it or you didn't. And you have to live in the moment with the regret of not listening. That goes with everything within life. More than anything, please follow me on X. If you don't have an X account, create one. Create one and follow MoonManT. This should be your two brains. If we're talking digitally. Yes, God is everything and lives in every atom of everything and every reality, everywhere, all at once, in the now, including me and including you. There is only one God. There is only one source. There is only one being in the now. Worked for high technology in the 70s, I can imagine, right? They were probably talking about cryptographic technology at that time. right? Here we go. Now, these should be your two brains. I'm telling you. These should be your two brains. If you TikTok, where you get your conspiracies, TikTok, where you get your knowledge, your wisdom, you know, the law and all that. Then you should have X. That's your financial world, where you begin to learn about the future of technology, where you're going to be using it any fucking way. You're not going to have a choice in the reality that we're going to. If you're going to interact with the reality monetarily, everything's going to be on the blockchain. Everything. Tokenized assets, meaning the gold, the houses, the diamonds, I don't care. I don't know, whatever you have that you think is valuable is going to be stored on a blockchain. Not physically, but as a digital copy. This is where it's going. I'm telling you. It's actually already happening, because I'm telling you this now, and this may be new information for you, but I've been studying this since 2017. I was way ahead of my time. We are in 2025. What do you think has been happening behind the scenes? They've been suing these companies. They've been making you feel like don't you dare invest in that because it's a scam. That's how they make you feel, so that you don't invest in it. All the while, they're behind the scenes changing the entire reality to fit the blockchain technology, to fit cryptocurrency, to fit it. Then they turn around and say, hey, yeah, no, we're going to support this. Yeah, no, it wasn't a scam. It wasn't a scam. Who told you that? You did. No, I didn't. That's how they play it. So they smack you with one hand, and they're creating with the other. Creating over here. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. We're creating a new financial system. And then by the time you know it, your fiat dollars are not going to be worth anything. You're going to have to pay $10 to get a loaf of bread. You're going to have to pay $10 for a stick of gum, because you didn't transfer over from something that started to lose its value right in front of your freaking eyes, the fiat dollars, into things that are going to gain value and retain value, such as gold, silver, cryptocurrency. They're playing the game right in front of you, right in front of your eyes. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Please show me support that way. With this free game that I'm giving, please at least follow me on X as well. If you don't have an X account, do me justice and create an X account. Put my push notifications on that X account. So when I tweet, all I need for you to do is tweet, like and retweet it, because that's going to push me further within my reality over there. And that's going to help you as well, because any game that I find, I put it on X. And then I can come here as well and converse with you guys in that way. But this is going to be very special for you guys when you act. It only matters to you when you have skin in the game. When you have skin in the game, everything that I'm saying is going to make sense to you, and you're going to be a little bit more emotionally enthralled within it. Meaning you're going to have a stake in it. That's all it means. It's not meaning you're going to be emotional about it. It means you're going to have a skin in the game. You see, that's all they talk about now. Bitcoin. But they want you to think that it's Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is archaic, meaning it's old technology. Even though it's the newest technology in comparison to what people know. But the blockchain technology itself, there's been so many different coders and developers who've built their own shit. Cardano, XRP, XDC, Algorand, all these different technologies that have been built on top of the blockchain, that have been built with such brilliance, that are already changing the financial system. And you have the fucking ability to invest in these coins right now before it's too late. Before you get priced out of these coins. I've been pumping XRP since it was fucking 20 cents. It's $3.20 now. Don't most technologies follow BTC? No, the blockchain is the blockchain. Bitcoin was built on top of the blockchain. Cryptography is cryptography. Oh, you talking about price action? Yes, because all the money is there. It's a wash game. Listen to me. It's a wash game. If liquidity, meaning the money that I have in my bank account, and everybody has in their bank account, if the liquidity is being brought to Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin pumps, okay? And then usually the price of the altcoins start to pump. Why? Listen, give some gifts. I'm not saying nothing else. Give a rose, give something, and then I'll give this game. I'm not doing it. This is game right here. I'm telling you. This is mistakes that I made, that I lost thousands of dollars from, right? That you not going to have to lose nothing from right now. Thank you. I'm not trying to force nobody to do nothing, but this is free. You sitting here and listen. People charge thousands of dollars for the game I'm giving to you right now. Thousands. They have seminars, thousands of dollars. And they're not no smarter than me. Will you follow on X? My wallet isn't linked anymore for gifts. Yes. Yes. It's okay. Don't, if you've given a gift, don't feel like you have to be the one in class that raises their hand and answers the question every time. Nah. People in here soaking up the game and they're not supporting. I can't, that's not an energy exchange. Now, when it comes to the spiritual conversations, I have no problem talking this spiritual talk all day. That's why I say give gifts if you feel called to. But I'm not about to come on this app. I'm not about to come on this app, right? And give the financial gain and people run off with the plug. Right? Not gonna happen. I'll go right back to talking about spirituality. For real, for real. I done made plenty. You could donate as well if you feel like donating. People charge thousands of dollars for this game. I'm telling you. And they come on here. And they token gated. Like, nah, you can't even come on my live if you don't subscribe. Like, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a lot of this information token gated. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe at the bottom. This is real game. And then when it pops off, it's only gonna dawn on you that all I had to do was send a couple gifts and I would have got this game. Yeah, it's gonna dawn on people that all they had to do was send some gifts to get this game when there's people charging thousands of dollars. And then when this shit absolutely explodes, because Trump's the first president that we've had that's been pro crypto. People have I'm gonna explain this to you because it's not really too much game. I'm gonna explain this to you so you know what you're missing out on. Subscribe at the bottom if you want to be part of my community. Listen to me. There has never been in the history of investments, anyone in the world that has gotten as much return on investments as anyone has ever had in cryptocurrency. Full stop, period, ever. Ever. There has never been the type of return on investment that anybody in any asset that you can name, any asset that you can name that has got more money than the people that have been in cryptocurrency these last couple of years, and it hasn't even been regulated. The governments themselves have been trying to shut them down. The governments couldn't because it's tech. They could only sue them. You hear what I'm saying to you? The governments have been trying to shut it down, and yet people have been making millions and millions and millions and millions and millions right under the thumb of the government, and they couldn't even stop them. Now let me lay the groundwork for you. Now you have a president who is coming in like, oh, yes, crypto. I love crypto. I fucking love crypto. Yeah, and the people on my cabinets, you better love crypto too or you're going. Now, an asset class that had no validity, no legal standing, no clarity, no clear rules of the road from the Securities Exchange Commission, any of these federal agents. None of them gave them clarity. And yet, everyone was making millions and millions and millions of dollars in these coins. Let me say it one more time. Now you have a pro-president, pro-crypto president that is set to be inaugurated today. What the fuck you think is about to happen? The entire T, the flip is about to be switched in fucking front of you. In front of you. And don't come back here saying, oh, I wish I would have. I don't want to hear it. Because you could have booked a one-on-one for $50 for an hour and I would have told you everything. I would have told you everything. But people are afraid to invest in themselves. People are afraid of money. People are afraid of money. Terrified of handing out some money to get some gain. Handing out some money to a exchange to buy a currency that because they don't know. For lack of knowledge, we suffer. And even when the knowledge is put in front of you, you deny it. You deny it. I'll be on X. I'm on X every day. I'm on X more than I'm on TikTok. I come on TikTok, do my videos, and then I talk my talk. Here we go. Listen to me. They have... I need you to know this. I'm just gonna tell you because every time I feel like just pay me, my heart just be like, fuck it, just tell them. Just tell them. If they have a heart, they'll pay if they have a heart. Let's go. Supply and demand. There's trillions of US dollars in circulation. The supply is high as fuck. So the demand is low as fuck. If I scoop up some dirt off the ground and I said, hey, give me your car for this dirt, what would you say to me? You say, no, I can get dirt anywhere. Why? It's not valuable. Why would I take the dirt from my car? I hope you see where I'm about to head here. If there's trillions of dollars in circulation, the dollars are equivalent to the dirt that you're picking up off the ground. Why would I sell you my house for fiat dollars when they're everywhere? Track with me. Lock in. Why do you think you have to spend more of the dollars to get the assets that stay the same? A house is always going to be shelter. A car is going to always get me from point A to point B. Bread is always going to be something that I eat. It retains the value, its intrinsic value. So why am I spending more dollars to get that? Because the dollar has changed and its intrinsic value has changed. It was never valuable. It was only valuable because we said it was. It was only valuable because it used to be backed by some of those precious commodities and assets that we were just talking about. The houses and silver and gold. Oh my fucking God. Are you locked in? Lock in. So you got to spend more of the dollars to get the shit that retains its value. That's inflation. Not the corporations are greedy. The corporations are greedy. No. The corporations just ain't stupid. They know the government is printing money into oblivion. So the supply and demand dictates that the supply is high as fuck. So the demand's low. So I'm selling shit. You got to pay more of those because there's more of them in circulation. That's only law. That's only logic. So instead of, this is why the fuck do you think in 1980 you could have bought a house for $45,000? Because there weren't trillions of dollars in circulation at the time. So the supply was low. So the demand for it was high. The supply was low, meaning if there's only, let's just put it this way. Follow me. If there's only $18 million in circulation around the world, 18 million fiat US dollars around the world, the supply is low. So if somebody had $3, that's a lot of money because there's only $18 million in the world. You got $3? How you get $3? Do you see where the fuck I'm going here? Now, take the dollars out of play. Insert Bitcoin. There is literally only 17 million Bitcoin that exist. I'm giving you the free game. Put it all together what I'm saying. Use your brilliant God mind and put it all together. I said if there was 18, I said if there was 18, I said if there was 18 million US dollars in circulation around the world and you had $3, you'd be rich. They'd be like, how you get $3? There's only $18 million in the world. Insert Bitcoin. There's only 18 million Bitcoin that exists. Why do you think it costs 100,000 US dollars to get one? Because there's only 18 million of them that exist that will ever exist. And there's trillions of fucking US dollars that exist. So you're going to have to spend about 100,000 of those bum-ass US dollars to get one of these Bitcoin. Is it fucking dawning on you yet? Is this free game that I'm giving you, getting you to understand why this shit costs so much money? Or why the assets is raising, why everything costs so much now? Because the dollar's fake. And it's not retaining its value. It's not retaining its spending power. So what's your play in it? Please like the live, share the live, and give gifts if you feel called to. Share this out to your people. What's your play in it? Your play is to take the fucking worthless dollars that you're slaving your soul away for and put it into things that are retaining their fucking value, because the dollar's not. If you had $10,000 in 2020, you don't got $10,000 now to account for inflation. Because if you spent the $10,000 in 2020, you would have been able to get more than you'll be able to get now with that same $10,000. You're going to get less stuff. Is it dawning on you? That's inflation. So you don't really have $10,000 if you put that $10,000 in your bank account. But if you put $10,000 in gold, if you put $10,000 in Bitcoin or XRP or whatever the fuck, you'd have way fucking more than $10,000. You'd probably have about $100,000, $50,000. But you kept that shit in the bank and it lost its spending power because it looked good. My bank account looks like it got $10,000 in it. But as soon as I go to spend it, that shit is gone. Way faster than it would have been in 1990. If you had $10,000 in 1990, your spending power was fucking absolutely bananas. $10,000 today, not so much. Why? Because the cost of living was completely different. Why? Because there wasn't as much inflation as there is now. Please follow me on X and support me on X. I need as many eyes on X as I can. Click the push notifications. That's all. Even if you don't have the capacity to help me monetarily, I don't like the word help, but give me an energy exchange monetarily. At least create an X where all the financial shit is happening. Let that be a part of your reality. Follow me, like and retweet my stuff so that I can get more traction in that reality. Because I have 50 fucking K on here. I want to make sure that I'm spreading this. I got you. Here we go. Watch this shit. They fast-tracked. They did it on purpose. I'm sorry, guys. I get passionate when it comes to this. They did it on purpose. What did they do on purpose? They crashed the entire fucking economy right in front of your face. They crashed the entire economy right in front of your face on purpose. MoonManT. Click the link in my bio. Everything's MoonManT. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. They did it on purpose. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you the play. 2020, what happened? The C word happened. With a number 19 happened. The C word with a number 19, don't you dare type it in the comments. The C word with a number 19 happened in 2020. So what was that an excuse for? They printed, let me tell you something. From 1930 to 2020, we printed a hell of a lot of money, right? But from 2020 to 2022, we printed more money than we printed ever in the